Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for taking your time out just to be here. So today I thought we should sort of do a get ready with me kind of video. I thought I should let you guys know about what's going on in Cape Town with the Cape Town water crisis and the hashtag #dayzero. And I didn't want to just sit and explain to you what's happening. I thought, why not get ready with me? Like, we can do my makeup and I can fill you in on what's going on, so we can all be at par with what's going on. The other thing is I'm trying out new audio and I'm trying up a new setup, so if you like it, let me know. If you don't, let me know, especially with the audio, because I'm not too sure if it sounds like I'm in a hole or something. So just let me know what you guys think about the audio. Okay, so I don't know where we'll start, but I'm gonna start by doing my makeup as I talk. So that's the whole point. I'm probably gonna do a very simple look, but let's see how this turns out. What's going on in Cape Town? Cape Town is going through a sort of a crisis. That's just the best way that I can put it. When I went home in December, it wasn't as bad as it is now when I came back in January. Like, a month changed things so much. I feel like I, being one of the were in denial, because I didn't think it was that serious. Like, you don't think it's that serious until you're actually told, okay, April, is it 12th, 11th or 21st? April coming this year of 2018, you're not gonna have any water. Your taps are gonna be shut off and you're gonna have to make lines so you can get your water. And I didn't know that until I came here. And even when I came here, I had like a week before it clicked into my head that you need to start preparing. Like, you need to prepare for you not having water. So I didn't think it was a serious thing for a long time, and I think that's what's been happening with a lot of the Cape Townians, because there was an article, I think on the 20-something of March 1990, that said that Cape Town would run out of water in 17 years. Those 17 years, the water should have been done by 2007, but we had like 10 years of grace. And even when I came to South Africa, I did not know that there was something like that going on. So to me, I feel like we've been living in denial here in Cape Town, and the municipality was not able to do things in time. What's happening right now is we're being forced to conserve water, which, I mean, it's not being forced. We should have been conserving water in the first place. Right now we are on 25 liters of water a day. That means that it's 25 liters to wash your dishes, 25 liters to do your laundry, 25 liters to flush the toilet, to shower, to drink, 25 liters for you. If you have a pet, the pet is under your 25 liters. So basically what's happening is, for example, you're being encouraged to, hand wash with 9 liters of water, or if you have to use your washing machine, maybe 70 liters of water, but that's once a week, and that's one bundle. So you're being encouraged to recycle water. Basically, think you're washing your hands, you have a basin down there, you collect that water, you put it in a bigger basin, and that's what you use to flush your toilet. So we are being discouraged from flushing the toilets. Cape Town has 4 million people. They are going to give us, I think, 200 or 400 water stations. Now, this is what's going to happen once the taps are shut off, or once they switch off the taps. We're going to have 400 or 200 water points where all 4 million of the Cape Townians are supposed to go and collect their water. What worries me so much is how are 4 million people gonna use 200 stations? Right now there's already a water problem. For example, finding drinking water is a task. It's a daunting task. The first 2 weeks, and how I got to realize that this is actually a problem, is in the first 2 weeks that I was here, we did not find water. I was drinking the small 500 milliliters water bottles, because that's all that is there in the shops. The big 5 liter ones are not there. The big 1.5 liter ones are not there. So it leaves you wondering, okay, so right now it's 3 months to the water going off. What's gonna happen when the water goes? And what's happening is people are going to the shops and they're stacking like trolleys and trolleys of water. And there was even this one story where there was a lady who went, I think it was going around on Twitter, where some guy had, I don't know how many liters of water, and some lady asked, hey, can you please give me like a 10 liter or something? And the guy refused. He bluntly refused to help her, and she did not have any water. So people are really starting to show their survivalness, like I'm sorry to say this, but the animal side of being a human being, and we're starting to showcase that, and it scares me what's going to happen in 3 months time. So with 200 water stations and you're having that number, X number of people, you can imagine what kind of war is going to go there. There's going to be a lot of bootlegging that's going on. There's going to be a lot of fighting. And in as much as there are going to be armed guards there, you don't know how safe you're going to be. So that kind of worries me. So the reason why we're actually having this problem is because all our dams are dry. I'm going to put up the pictures of the dams if I find them. In Cape Town here, we survive on dam water. Go figure. And you know, people might ask, so you guys are living close to the ocean, like why not you know, harvest the ocean water and desalinize it and then maybe create proper water? But the problem is, the reason why we can't do that is because it uses so much energy, and I don't think that South Africa is in a position to actually to be able to afford that. So that's the reason why we're not salinizing the water. Somebody else asked, why don't you just get trucks from Johannesburg or Durban or wherever to come get the water and bring the water here? But that means, you know, we're gonna have millions and millions of trucks on the road. So I don't think that's a sustainable method of actually trying to salvage this situation. And somebody else, so why not the train? If you're not gonna use the trucks, why not just use the train? But then that means that the whole train system is not focused on imports and exports, but it's focused on bringing water to Cape Town. Because think about it, if we're using 100 million liters in a day, and that time, that 100 million liters is based on us using 25 liters a day, you can imagine, on a normal, if you're supposed to live a normal life, how many trains we would need to actually get all that water. So it doesn't seem like it's a sustainable solution. What I've seen experts advising is that Cape Town needs to build a pipe, like a pipeline, the ones that they used to whatever the oil to transport the oil. So they're being advised to build pipelines. It would have to be 1,000 kilometers long. The longest one, or rather in California they have one that's 800 kilometers long. I'm not too sure if it's the longest one, but that's what they're suggesting here. And that would cost a lot of money, and I feel like these things should have been done years and years ago. I mean, we cannot be discussing building pipelines when it's 3 months to day zero. Like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? That's the situation at hand. I'm a bit worried. Like I said, I've been looking for drinking water, just plain drinking water for almost 2 weeks, and when I found it, what happened is the day that we went to get the water, we were being limited to only, I think it's 5 times 10, so 10 5-liter bottles. That's what we're being limited to, when before you could buy however many you feel like you want. There was no water, like everybody had bought their 10-liter, there was no water. But the guy who was standing there told us, oh, don't worry, there's more water coming, it's just offloading right now. So we wait for the water to come through. I kid you not, you will not believe what happened. This was a trolley or a truck worth of drinking water. We were in line, I think I was first, second or third in line. When we turned like this, I took 3 of those 6-liter bottles. When I turned to take my bottle of water, so I'm here struggling with my bottle of water, and when I turned to be like, oh, let me take 2 more, it was all done. The place was cleared out. There was no, I mean, basically what's happening is what you see in the wilderness, like, you know, survival for the fittest. It was crazy. I could not believe that it's human beings who are behaving that way. I mean, not that it was, you know, behaving in the wrong way, but it just shows you what will happen in a few months. The other thing that worries me is what's gonna happen in terms of diseases, in terms of health, in terms of eating out. You know, I don't think eating out is gonna be safe anymore, because you don't know what they're putting in that food, you don't know how they're washing those dishes, you don't know. So what's our lifestyle gonna be? What's our life gonna be? Where are we gonna get water from? Are we gonna make lines? Because if it's 100,000 people per station, does that mean our life stops so we can go pick water? Or does that mean we work during the day and we don't sleep at night? Like, there's so many things that make me worried. On the other hand, I think it was 2-3 days ago, I saw on Twitter there were some sluices, the holes that allow water to pass through closed in dams were opened. And you know what shocked me is the fact that there are people who actually own water in Cape Town. So what happened is the municipal council had to make deals with people who own these other dams that are private dams for them to actually give us water. So it makes me wonder, is it just me and the rest of us who are gonna suffer when it comes to day zero, or are we all gonna be affected equally? There's so many questions. I feel like we as Kiptonians don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know how far this is gonna go. We are all so confused, but at the same time, I'm like, how did you guys let it get here? You had 27 years to sort this out, and you just thought, oh, okay, you know, we're just gonna relax here. 27 years. I mean, somebody was born, went to high school, primary school, elementary school, whatever, went to college, has worked for a couple of years, probably has a first child, and you still haven't started the water system. I think there's a problem. Don't you think? There's a problem. Anyway, calm down. In their defense, me who has been here for a while, for the past, I don't know, they didn't start announcing like there's water issues until maybe 2 years ago. So I'm just gonna say this, if me as a person did not take this as serious as I should have from the beginning, you can imagine what the municipal council, or how it did not take this seriously at all. So I guess maybe that's our human nature that is really against us, that we just, I don't know, it's the same thing with global warming. We're being told, oh, you know what, this global warming is gonna come in, I don't know, in our minds we think it's those many billions of years, but in retrospect it's now. So it's all very scary. I don't know what you guys think, because to me, I'm scared. I'm not willing to see where or how far this is gonna go, because anyway guys, I'm gonna keep talking here and I'm not gonna finish my makeup. So let me finish my makeup off camera, my eyeshadow and everything, and then I'll come back and give you my final thoughts on all this situation. And if I've forgotten something, I'll probably remember to tell you, and I'll also tell you what I've used on my face. Okay guys, so my makeup is done. I used the MAC Studio Fix Plus in NC50, and then for my concealer I used the Prolong Wear concealer, and then for my powder I used two loose powders, the Yardley loose powder in translucent and the Yardley loose powder in caramelized, both of them. For my eyeshadow, what did I use? The Slay for Days palette. I'm sure you guys are so tired of me talking about this palette, but here is the Slay for Days palette. And then to highlight, I use the Glowgasm palette. Both of these palettes are from Sweet Beauty. For my mascara, I use the Essence Lash Princess. This, I'm telling you guys, this mascara is bomb. She is bomb. And then to line my eyes at the top, just between my lash and my eyeshadow, you know that line, the one that you can make a cat eye, I use the Flick on Flick eyeliner pencil from Sweet Beauty, and obviously to spray and to, you know, the dibby-dabby, I use the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Spray, and I use the Beauty Treats matte blush contour palette for my blush. Anyway, so back to my closing points. Basically all I'm saying is, guys, I had 27 years to sort this stuff out. I'm afraid for the next few months because we do not have information, and you know, the fear of the unknown, I feel like a lot of us are living in that space where we don't know what's going to happen next. So there's a lot of fear. It is fear of the unknown. Like, there's a lot of, we don't know what we're going to do, so there's a lot of panic. Yeah, there's a lot of panic that has been caused by the fear of the unknown. The food quality in a few months time, are you gonna just have to, you know, are you not going to be able to eat out anywhere because you're scared of getting cholera or typhoid or whatever other diseases that come with not having fresh water or running water or whatever. So I'm definitely afraid of the diseases that might end up coming through in the next few months. All in all, I feel I might be able to blog and vlog about this. No, I think I'll vlog, not blog. If anything interesting happens, I'm gonna show you guys what's going on, because I feel like if we do not conserve water and if we don't take care of how we are using our water, then we're gonna end up the way Cape Town is, you know. All in all, so far 25 liters of water a day. I'm sorry, I lied to you guys. We're using 50 liters of water a day at the moment. When we get to 25 liters a day, that's when day zero strikes. So day zero basically is when they're gonna shut off the water and we are not gonna have any water in the sinks, no running water in the houses. So you would have to go to the collection points where you can get them. I hope you've learned something. I hope you learned to conserve. If you're a Cape Townian, I hope you're out of, you know, the bubble that we've been living in and you now know what's going on. If you're in Johannesburg, Durban, you know, Eastern Cape, Northern Cape, anywhere, wherever you're from in South Africa, I hope you're conserving your water, because the way things are going, if you guys have to pull water to us, you guys are next. So you better start conserving your water now. Thank you so much for watching. And also, have you guys subscribed to my channel? I have so much new content that's coming your way. I mean, you guys are just gonna be missing out if you don't subscribe. So please make sure to subscribe. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, show it some love. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.